Tommy Townsend on the punt. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And he gets him around 6 there. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play.
He was brought down by
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Jalen Waddle, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Love on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Kyle Williams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
Corey Taylor in
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. That's caught, Devon Achane. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
And the shotgun will give it to Achane. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Achane, the ball carrier. Taken down right at the line.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Making the call himself. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
And the Baltimore first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Baltimore.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. Keeps away from one. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Pass caught. 9-yard line. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making a 1-point game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Flowers now to return it. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. We've set it downs for them from the 31. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Taken in by Williams outright. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Love from the gun.
36-yard line.
Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Play action. Love. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Once more, it's Love. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A The Vikings.
Mitchell up the middle. And he has this down to the 34. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Mitchell again. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now a 2nd and
Hand off
6.
to the back.
The Ravens
We've got him close to the line to gain. Down to the 25. 3rd and maybe a yard.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback drive power for it. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
4th down.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Love throwing on 4th. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he's able to get this down to the 13.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Throwing his love on 3rd. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Seibert's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, that expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay 1 play ahead of their defensive foes.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
P.O. quickly into the hands of Pearson. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. The Vikings now set to take the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Play fake. It's Love. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 32.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
Again, this is Mitchell. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He's taken down at the
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's a gain of 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. It's Low. It's on target to Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And the Vikings, first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run. This is Mitchell. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. Hawkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. The give now to Mitchell. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play. 3rd and long for him here. Hits him on the in route. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
That's cut beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. On first down, they'll run. Makes the tackle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Running right with Mitchell. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Love. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Mitchell, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and...
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's got it. It's in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup. Brings up 4th down and goal.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. It's the Vikings holding the lead at U.S. Bank Stadium. Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it!
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Second down, looking for options. He completes it in traffic. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Going now on first down. Out left, Iomanner makes the grab. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. He's going to throw it again. Short pass Ryan. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
A gain of 9 yards.
Still sticking with the passing game. Pass caught out right by Golden. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. Running back sent in motion left. Looking for a pass on second and short. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
A gain of 12 yards. And a Baltimore first down.
From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing it again here. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Trujillo checks on the extra point. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down throw. Here's Love. Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
The Vikings first down. First and 10 at the
Looking to
47-yard
throw.
line.
Gets him on the quick hitter. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Final throw before the break. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. Close that one, but they couldn't connect. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hanson, take it away. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Flowers now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Vikings and Keaton Mitchell just about set to get going again on offense. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. This is Mitchell. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
While that run may not move the Giants, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Handoff here to Mitchell. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Vikings.
Well, using the legs here. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, This guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Now Love on the play fake. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Kamari Lassiter on the coverage.
To the air on third and long. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
Protection is always tested against a blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them. Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time, and it ends just how you expect. The quarterback needed a little help to get picked up off the grass.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run. It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens push their lead further to start the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
This is Trujillo to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11.
21, Vikings 10.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Vikings and Keaton Mitchell just about set to get going again on offense. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Play fake, it's Love. Completed to Flowers. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Second and 5 at the 30.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Throwing his Love on third. He has the first over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Love from the gun. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They go play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. They're throwing it. He'll drop this down to Achane. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
That's a gain of 5.
Throw here, third down.
And 11.
Connection is made. Io Manor. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
He'll call his own number. Escapes a defender. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and goal, Baltimore.
They'll run. Jacobs. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Now the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights, and the Ravens push their lead to 18. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. He dodged the tackle. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Vikings and Keaton Mitchell just about set to get going again on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
The Ravens and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now. Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
And 2nd down only works out 3 yards.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll work against the blitz. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
1st and 10 from the 32.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Achane gets this on the draw. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. 1-yard gain.
He's going to throw this one. Able to find Io Manor. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. 3rd and just 2 to go.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Ravens have the football and, more importantly, partner, a solid lead. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
Achane, a first down carry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. Devon Achane with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Trujillo lands on the point after. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead.
Vikings 10.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Love now on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun now for Love. Inside, this is into the hands of Felton. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31.
Brings up
on the sneak, it's Love. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
Trying to push this past the marker. And this run's overwhelmed. They drive it backwards and off the field with this turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Achane up the middle. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 14.
From the red zone now. Throws caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
back now, pressure coming.
2nd and 2.
On the move, headed right. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
And he's got it. It's in close. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Running for it. It's Achane. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second and goal, they're going to throw. The Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
You get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Third and goal now as they try to pile on further. Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete on third and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on fourth and goal.
It's now fourth down and goal.
Kick by Trujillo is good. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Flowers now to return it. Things going well so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Love now. There's another one to Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings first down.
First down throw. Here's Love. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's hit and set out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
Pushed out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Stick it in the air. Love. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Incomplete.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing his Love on third. Water makes the catch. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Once more, it's Love. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guy.
Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Vikings cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Vikings 17.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Ravens to the line now. First and 10. It's Achane on the inside give. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Ravens looking like they'll start this season with a win. They'll go play action. He's got a man left. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
He takes off with it. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vikings offense and Kyle Williams back to the field once again. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Love from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll start the drive with Achane. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Well, partner, long season ahead, but